KC is Spirit 2, com101.
Can't help but laugh. Oh, now you're going back around?
Gotta prove everyone's still there, that they didn't leave.
Again.
Does it? Okay.
Thank you everyone for coming. So, how many of you have something in your life that you're passionate about? Maybe some of you guys are passionate about staying in shape, some type of political stance, about supporting a cause, maybe standing for equal rights, or maybe you have a hobby that you enjoy. So today I'm going to tell you about something I'm passionate about, and that's training my son into an elite athlete. Many of us have children that enjoy playing sports. Most parents are usually content with having their kids try their hardest and playing hard. But most parents usually wishes their kid to shine and be the star of their team. My son started playing sports when he was 5, only to have fun and try out different sports. As my son got older and games got more competitive, I noticed more kids are getting their more share of the ball and more playing time. So I asked his coach, and he insisted when the game is on the line, we need to have our best players on the field. I couldn't argue with that. For the most part, we need our best players and rely on them to win the game. But I wanted my son to get his share and get recognized for his efforts too. The coach suggested that my son just didn't have natural abilities and that you're either born with it or you don't. He even went on to boast that his son was a natural athlete. So I was offended by these comments. I mean, to think my son was born unathletic and he didn't have a chance to be good at sports. From then on, I was determined to groom my son into an elite athlete. I made it a point to prove that coach wrong and to show him that any kid can improve their athletic skills. So while setting out to prove that coach wrong, it kind of transformed me into a personal trainer. I spent countless hours online researching and studying different exercise drills to help my son improve and get to that next level. During the off season, both my son and I would train for about 2 hours a day. Sometimes I challenged my son when I felt that he was slacking off, just to keep things fun and competitive. This gave me and my son a lot of time together and kind of gave us time to bond. Also, financially, I invested over about $4,000 on personal training equipment. This includes a treadmill, cones, hurdles, parachutes, elastic bands, push sleds, pull sleds, stationary bikes, weight vests, and weights. I paid over $2,000 on training camps. These have helped them understand slightest differences in techniques that help them improve and make difference in the game and playing on the field. I paid over $2,000 just on travel, just so we can compete in tournaments all over California and Las Vegas. Not to mention about $1,000 on high-end football gear and uniforms. But all this money spent really isn't worth half of even the joy I feel when I watch my son having fun and shining on the football field. So despite what the coach said about my son not being a natural, he's had a lot of success as an athlete. For the last 6 years, my son has been a starting outside linebacker and running back for 2 California teams and 2 teams here in Las Vegas. His California team, the Vacaville Bengals, went undefeated for 2 years while my son started on both offense and defense. Since he has developed his speed, he was eager to join a local track team with one of his teammates in football. His track team, the Phoenix Gliders, went on to compete in the 2011 Junior Olympics in the 100-meter sprint. So my son has gained a lot of confidence in his abilities, and he's also played in AAU basketball, martial arts, and boxing. My son and I now know that only some are born with these natural abilities, and that everyone starts off at a certain level, and that they grow from there. Some kids are exposed to activities early in their life, and that gives them the advantage to be more experienced than others. But my son has seen firsthand how dedication and hard work and determination helped him grow and achieve his goals. With all the positives that come from training my eldest, both my son and daughter will be in training too. Thank you.
Scan.
I gotta show
Do you really have
Scan
to?
the room.
Oh, scan the room.
We're all still here.
They didn't leave. My notes.